So what do we have here? These are the new Sennheiser's HD660S2, the second version of the so popular 660 series. Here the main difference is that Sennheiser managed to tune them a little bit different than the 660S, and this is mainly because of the feedback that they had from customers, from the consumers that are using the 660S. Almost all of the feedback is that they lack bass, and this is one of the things that is fixed here in these headphones. If it is fixed or not fixed, it is up to you to decide, because every single person has different perception of audio and every single person have different taste in audio. For example, I like a little bit of more bassy music, a little bit of a brighter music, and these are not one of the brightest. But first of all, let's start with the design. Overall, we don't see much of a change here in the design, we don't see much of change in the visuals of the headphones. Here we have black plastic, we have some metal, and we have metal grids at the side, because these are entirely open headphones. One of the greatest things is that these headphones are engineered in Germany and produced in Ireland, so here you can expect high build quality. No matter that it is plastic, these feel sturdy enough, but I prefer to see a little bit more metal here and there. The plastic build is not that bad of a thing, because the plastic that is used here is of high quality, and also the weight is coming at 260 grams. And what does this mean? This means that you can go for longer music sessions with these headphones, just because it will be lighter on your head. You won't be experiencing that much of a fatigue in longer sessions, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, and so I've been using them at maximum of 4 hours, and I didn't experience any issues with the weight of the headphones. One of the issues that I have experienced with these headphones is that these are on the little bit of a tighter side. These are not very loose on your ears, and these actually squeeze my head a little bit more than I'm used to, a little bit more than I would like, and this may introduce some fatigue at the side of the head, but otherwise it is a very comfortable build. The plush ear pads are absolutely great. These are incredible to the touch, these are incredible when you put them on. These feel absolutely amazing, these feel as they should in such an expensive pair of headphones. These feel great. So you can't go wrong with such plush ear pads. You have to know that the feeling inside is not memory foam from what I see, but no matter that it is not memory foam, it is absolutely great for cushioning, and it keeps your ear away from the driver, so your ears won't be touching the inside of the headphones, which is actually very important, because otherwise your ears will hurt. And when talking about the headband, I have to tell you that here you have two-piece cushioning on the headband, so one left and one right. I don't know why they went with such a design, maybe there is an explanation that I'm not aware of, but anyways, it is very comfortable and I cannot complain about the comfort on the top of the headphones. Before we go to the most subjective part, to the audio part, I have to tell you that here you have variety of cables. Here you have a balance cable, also you have a cable with 6.35mm jack, so you can hook it to your amplifiers, CD players, or whatever you're using. And this cable is very lightweight, so I like this thing. I like that there is not a coiled cable that is going to pull my head down, and this is very well appreciated. Also, you have another converter from 6.35 to 3.5mm jack. It is very bizarre looking, but that's it, because this is a very big jack. So you have such a thing if you want to plug it in some 3.5mm devices. No idea what is going to be, because these are 300 ohms headphones, but anyways, you have this, you can use it, and also you have a carrying pouch in the pack. And now we are getting to the most subjective part of every single headphones review, and this is the audio quality, because every single person has different perception of audio, different perception of sound, different perception of quality, different taste in music, different taste in sound. For example, I prefer a little bit more brighter headphones than these are, and I prefer a little bit more bassy, but you may be preferring something like this. You may be preferring something very warm sounding, but very rich also. I have to say that from the graph that I have been seeing and from my personal tests of these headphones, these here are a little bit stronger on the bass side compared to the 660S, the previous generation. Also, the mids are very well balanced for my hearing. I like how they sound, and for the high frequencies I have some reservations. I kind of prefer to be a little bit more brighter, a little bit more crispier. These here sound also good, but in a bit of a different way. The fact is that the HD660S2 is a very well fine-tuned headphone, and for people that like like jazz music, for people that like rock music, for people that like classical music, these are going to serve very well. For electronic music, you are going to be happy in terms of the bass, but in terms of the high frequencies and the more high-pitched sounds, you are not going to get what you're expecting from electronic music representation. These are going to sound a little bit dull, if I can say it like that, if you're listening not to Avicii but to some modern house, modern pop or something like this. If you're listening to something like Roxette, for example, the Obsession hits from 2002, I have to say that you're going to spend a very nice time with these headphones. Of course, this depends also on the amplifier that you are going to use, because these headphones need an amplifier. These are 300 ohms of headphones, and don't expect to be powering them with a converter to USB Type-C or Lightning jack. Plug it in your phone and everything is great. This here needs power, and I think that people that are watching this video right now know that thing. The sound from these headphones is very nice in terms of dynamic, very nice in terms of imaging. I have to say that I didn't have issues with navigating where the instruments are coming from, where the vocals are coming from, the depth of the instruments, the depth of the scene. Everything was absolutely perfect. The fine-tuning here is great. It's on a very nice level. And for the past few weeks that I have been testing them, I can only say that these are growing on me more and more. Usually I'm a biodynamic user, I prefer more brighter sound, I prefer more crispier highs, but the more I listen to these, the more I start to like them more and more compared to other crispier headphones, and maybe this is the change of the taste that is coming after you hit the 30s, after your hearing degrades a little bit, but I don't know, I don't have a single explanation of this thing. But the thing that I have to say here is that for people that like a little bit more of a warmer sound, they like the bass, they don't want to go absolutely crazy with the vocals, with the sharpness and brightness of the vocals, this will serve very well. These are also great for movies, just because the imaging that I told you is very nice. With the movies, everything is so spacious, everything is so good, but keep in mind that they are also better headphones in terms of imaging. These are not one of the best, these are good, but not the best. So as a conclusion, I can say that the HD660S2 is absolutely great for people that like warm sound, that like warmer sound even than from the 650s. These are definitely warmer than the 650s. For people that want a little bit more bass than their 660S, and for people that are not very much into the brightest sounding highs, the brightest sounding music, these are going to serve well. Also for people that want to watch movies with these headphones, for people that want to experience the immersiveness, the speed of the sound, if I can say it like that, for people that prefer smooth highs, I think that these are going to serve you well. And last but not least, the price. These come at €600, and if the price is fair, if the price is worth the product, this is up to you to decide. I told you all the details that I have, I told you all the details that I have gained from my listening, from my hearing, and it is up to you to decide if you want to go for warmer headphones like this, or if you want to go for brighter ones. Don't forget that overall these are absolutely great, but keep in mind the things that I told you about the warm sound, because you can be very surprised when you put them on the first time. I will leave you a link down below in the description to Sennheiser's website, where you can find these headphones. You can also check all the details about them, all the details about the drivers that I told you that are 38mm, that have very nice response, that have very wide frequency range. And I have to mention that this video is not sponsored by Sennheiser. These headphones are provided by Sennheiser, but in no way anyone had to see the video before I posted, so everything is based on my personal experience of them, and everything is based on the audio graphs that I have received from Sennheiser, and no one has put words in my mouth, if I can say it like that. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, if you find it useful, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to ring the bell icon so you can receive notifications for upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.